kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun watati.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Karadumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulira.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichintoma tunka kola.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun honkabi. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king ba mulira. Chuni yun tun jiji aitha doana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok Jonatong Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili no ba. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira. Wi itha nadana itya. Watayuma kawama huhanik. Ashonkturong umnipatoga. Wana kun best ching pala multong.
Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita, do pana oto vaskasa.
Achuta, wanga kun pistol piking kuyana, tong patogas magtelia.
Take that! Oh! Huh?
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator. I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Atuyama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin nikin kun ban mularat.
Neka batu baka. Patisa. Kon mulis limo poi wanga kun biskin. Tingkuin ko ka. Tingba ni chalora kun. Tung abashun ni chunchi. Kak.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kumes. Jink palamur. Tong kimba na komgek. Tung ting tachun kun nek mulira. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuay sa haudonga.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보동가 돌벼덩 원래 오간다 나르고 추추 먹으시아 본가 시아 본가 몰라 원하 찍네 바물레 슬립
Kuyami juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama ruli. Jawana bota ayuata honga jatanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bung walyagando do nano chuchut. Musha papampa. Bola wana chikne. Jiska du suki kumba na bona na gachu. Agtu inkotu. Topada bung walyagando nago chuchut. Kabat. Jawana bota ayuata honga jatanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bung walyagando do nano chuchut. Musha papampa. Bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes kuyami juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo patona. Mundi hod. Kuyami juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo patona. Uba patu konch.
Sedan elva, noi sidan elva. Kolon luft i vanremor, apoi bränna upp för ditt lufta.
La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jing. Kuyami just. Uba patu konch. Elva, noi sidan elva tuora. Tuntut la vandigo elva. Bundas, uftan
siapa apapun.
Naboda ni winki smak toma. Wanaku. Kuyabi juskuna. Ubaba.
Untuk lapan dibukelva, isi dan tuora. Untuk lapan dibukelva, isi dan ufta kis. Ufta siapa?
Naboda ni winki smak toma. Wanaku bes jingpa marulira. Kuyabi juskuna. Ubaba tu konchi.
Si aperto, si entrudita, en rasikot, en si pian korupia, en aufordit lufta, lufta dan kelva, isi dan kelva, untuk lapan dibu kelva.
Ubaba tu konchi. Tong nongbong shang nungyan. Tong katop smak delia. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Inakuna marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi aldonga chikon kapi. Tiska du suki kuba na bona na gachu. Ang tuin kotu. Topa da bunkwalya gandonado chuchut. Kapachi kuita hodonga. Yala mo inkapun. Jiloba mulira ni bobo. Wango kupes kakang. Ba marulira. Yatoka ulwan kinkuna ba mulira. Rachikun. Mucha shakpanpa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuat tahunga chakanki dora. Kachikuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando donado chuchut. Muksha papangpa. Bola wana chitne. Mamuli slemo poda wanga kunbes mulira rabes.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only 2 survivors left from the Ender Spire? Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? My attitude. It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
Hey there, what can I do? I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother. Okay.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk. I suppose you're right. Fine, then. But I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go!
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable, but though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
In kin kun no ba mulira chin kun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king. Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulira de ne bobo. Munko kun biskang bamulara. Shagjikin lor chawata uma? Kava volpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kuno